Hey, so now, I'm back again in my little Toyota Celica, my new best friend. And this is part of my do-it-yourself or call ... So this is my buddy Eric here. Got a little bit of skills going on.
You're on a selfie or you're...
Well, I'm actually recording. This is going to go live. This is going to go on my Facebook. I'm not live, but I'm going to be posting it on my Facebook video and my followers for Instagram and other. So right now, as you guys, as you guys remember, I was having some problems with my convertible. I picked this car up. It's not even been 2 weeks yet. My new best friend, and so we're gonna do some fun things to it. This guy got a little bit of experience. Well, when all else fails, I go to Eric. So do it myself, or I go to Eric. So we actually went in here. What he's doing is testing for some power in the relay. He said because the relay is working, it doesn't necessarily mean that the source is producing power. So he's testing all the cords on the relay. It's a big relay because it controls the convertible top. So the convertible top goes up and down on the click. So he's checking to make sure the power is going to the relay from the button switch. So that's what's happening here. I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel too because this is looking quite nice. So again, for those of you, Toyota Celica 1995. This is the convertible top. And some of the tops work similarly, I guess, but I don't know because I've not been in all the top bodies. And there you have it. So checking. I don't know what the cords are, but it's not a bomb. I know that. Yep. So let's peek at me while I'm watching. So here is me. I'm just, this is my blog, so I should probably be on a few minutes or so, right? Okay. And I just came from the rally, but that's not as important since we're doing car work. Back to it. So I must say that this was the same car that not too long ago we did some work on the back windows. I had to go to Hunts Point because no one wanted to touch the convertible back window. So we went to Hunts Point. They didn't actually give me a new regulator. I think they rebuilt or they built something inside of there. I probably should have stayed and watched them for the price they charged me. They gypped me. Sorry, Hunts Point. I'm not about that life, but when you want something done, you want it done. So in the process, I do believe that some damage was done to my convertible top. Not by Hunts Point, but by some other people who thought that they could try it. I'm not going to say no names. So, back to seeing what's happening here. So we're playing in another chord, which I cannot identify. But we're also checking for power here too. Because I guess it's all, it's connected.
Yeah, if you follow this cable here, if you look inside the door, you'll see it moving.
Okay. Oh, I definitely see it moving.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the motors.
Okay, so you see that
so there's
inside
a couple
the
of
door.
different motors here. I'm just seeing if that motor was getting voltage. So when that relay closes, it should be sending voltage somewhere. So, and there's a second motor here. There might be another motor on that side. So I'm going to go ahead and check to find out. And since this wire matches this wire, chances are this is where it's sending its voltage to.
Okay. So you got that. It's basically electrical class. For those of you electricians who got 65 and below, okay, obviously I have some issues with grades in St. Lucia when I took electricity, which is why I referred back to my 64. Now, you might... Okay, so thank God for color coding. Seems like let's see what the reading is.
So that's switched.
That's a good thing?
That's a good thing.
Okay.
This one doesn't seem to have any activity, the solid blue. Okay. It might be come from somewhere else, so I'll look around for it. Yeah, that should have activity. So this motor, if I give it voltage and ground, it should do something. So what I'm going to do is ask you to not lean on it.
Okay, so I'm off because I don't want to get blown up.
Yeah, well, I don't imagine it's going to move very fast, but... So it twitched, so it looks like it wants to move. So we're going to go ahead and give it voltage in opposite direction.
Whoa! Oh shoot! He really knows what he's doing. I saw movement.
Okay, so
so
now we know the motor probably works. By the look of it, the motor's going to work. But what we need to do is find out why this solid blue wire isn't getting a signal. There may be a second relay somewhere. So I'm going to get the wiring diagram now to identify where this blue wire goes, because clearly that solid blue wire isn't in this harness. I don't know where it's going to come from. It dives into this harness and goes in here. It might go over there, but versus being the technician that's going to guess about stuff, I'm going to go ahead and get to the book and I'm going to look it up.
So this is what happens when you have someone who has additional knowledge, not just auto knowledge, but some electrical knowledge, some life knowledge, and so applied knowledge gives you results. And so that's what we have here. So we're doing process of elimination based on what we know, and what we don't know, we're looking into it. And all I'm doing is just commentating because I don't know jack. All right, so that's why I do it myself or I call Eric. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick pause because he's going to get the equipment he needs. So I'm going to pause real quick and we'll come back in a few.